Hello, everyone, and welcome again to Two and a Half Beards. I'm your host, Davis, on Wednesdays, because that's today, and that's my name. Great. That was dumb. In any case, today is kind of the continuation of my video of 2 weeks ago. Last week was a video pertaining to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Yes, I like to say the doctor. Yes, I like to say the junior. Get over it. And we're talking again about doing things, or more specifically, not doing them. Last week I talked about some of my thoughts on that matter. Will positive and will negative things, actions, willpower as a renewable resource, but one that is finite, and how it can be tough to get things going if there isn't some external thing holding you to doing them. And this week, I need some kind of really diminished terrible organ music. You know what I'm talking about. The very terrifying topic, for me at least, of procrastination. And the reason this is the topic is because I recently read an article, from which I'll read today, that got me thinking a lot about my own procrastination and how advanced it is, how much I procrastinate, how much I lose because of procrastination, and how deep my procrastinatory tendencies are. They are very deep indeed. So I'd like to go ahead and read that article. This is, oh, and by the way, my lamp broke since last time, so the light isn't great. Sorry. I hope you can see this thing as I hold it up here. It should be okay. This is an article, let's see, which hand is it? Entitled Procrastination is Not Laziness by this guy named David Kane. He has a blog called Raptitude, which I highly recommend. He calls it a street-level look at the human experience. What makes human beings do what they do and why, or something like that. But Kane is a very smart guy, very perceptive, and he has a lot of good insights about who we are, what we do, and how we can either do them more, do them better, or not do them, as is most often the focus. Most of them are bad habits. In any case, I want to read you this quotation that he says. He starts his article by saying, I was going to tackle my procrastination problem last week and I never got around to it. Right? True story. Very familiar to us. But that's not the part I wanted to give you. The part is, he talks about the real causes of procrastination. So what he says, let's clear something up. I'm not lazy. I have no shortage of energy. I have no interest in lounging on the couch. I don't have TV. Waking up after 7:30 is sleeping in for me. I like working. Yet I exhibit a consistent failure to work through my day-to-day tasks in any manner that could be considered timely. So he ended up reading this guy's book. This guy's named Neil Fiore. The book's called The Now Habit. I guess he's apparently a very famous guy on the topic of procrastination and doing things. And it turns out that procrastination, despite common belief, doesn't really have anything to do with laziness, apathy, or not having a work ethic. It's a neurotic self-defense behavior that protects your sense of self, your ego, by never allowing you to do anything that could fail. Take a moment and just think about that. Never allowing you to do anything that could fail. Now, if you're like me, the first thing you're thinking is, well, how many things that I do every day could fail? And if you're like me again, the answer you immediately come to is all of them, which really, I suppose, gets us right to the heart of the problem. And I read this article, and he talked. The thing about Raptitude that's really cool is that he's not coming at it from this high-handed or pretentious point. I'm a writer. I'm a genius. I figured this out. He's always starts his articles with, "Hey, so I was doing this thing, and I realized it was really bad, and I have this terrible problem that I need to fix, and I'm trying to fix it, and here's how I'm trying to do it." So that's what's cool about him, and that's where I hope I'm coming from, because it's where I am coming from. After reading this article last week, about a week and a half ago, I decided I too was going to stop procrastinating, or at least, get started. And the more that I've done it, the more difficult it has become. And again, as I mentioned at the beginning, the more I realized how deep it goes. Um, One thing I've been trying to do is put things on my to-do list and just do them. 8 to 10 things every day. Make sure that I cross that entire list off. And yet it's amazing. It's amazing what I will do to avoid doing 4 phone calls that are each 2 minutes each, or doing the dishes, doing the washing the 5 plates and the 4 spoons that are there. Um, I My tendencies are to find a webcomic, to go onto Facebook and just kind of look through, desperately, desperately searching for any link I could click on. When you go to the home page and you look what's there. For me, what that is, oh God, please let there be something that I could click on so that I can read it, so that I can spend my time doing that instead of the thing that I've decided I would do today. Or even better, if during one of my tasks for today, I realize that I have to do another task, so I put it on the list and then I do that one, and then I can find another one out of that one. I can extrapolate multiple tasks from one of them, so I can get all those ones done while not doing the ones I said I would do. Again, the problem isn't that I can't do things, it's that I don't do the things that I said I would do. We're out of time, so we're going to have to continue this next week. Part 3, next time.